What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys one of the best Trick Room Pokemon of all time. We are showcasing Ice Rider Calyrex. Now, when it comes to Ice Rider Calyrex, this Pokemon is very similar to its counterpart, Shadow Rider Calyrex, in respect to how much damage they do. Now, obviously, their typings are different. One's Ghost and one is Ice, and their speed stats are totally different. One is slower, one is faster, and obviously this one is the slower one, which is why we're rocking out with it in Trick Room. Now, Ice Rider Calyrex has the As One as ability, and it's also holding the Clear Amulet as item, which is the best item for this Pokemon. Calyrex has Glacial Lance with high horsepower, Trick Room, and Protect, a very solid moveset, probably the best moveset for Calyrex. Cannot wait to showcase this Pokemon off and showcase the power it has within Trick Room. Speaking of Trick Room, another Trick Room setter on today's team, and our main Trick Room setter is going to be Farigiraf. Farigiraf has a top tier ability with Armor Tail, and is holding the Bright Powder as its item. It's got Psychic Noise, it's got Helping Hand, it's got Trick Room, and Protect. So pretty much our plan is to just go into Farigiraf Calyrex, potentially Protect with Calyrex, pop Trick Room, and then just Helping Hand, Glacial Lance, and hopefully just snowball that to victory. That's our plan. That's our plan. Calyrex is that strong. But final four Pokemon on today's team features Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, Urshifu, and Glimmora. Two of them are going to be special attacking with Raging Bolt and Glimmora, and two of them are physical attacking with Urshifu and Rillaboom. Urshifu is holding the Choice Scarf as item, making it super fast, and Rillaboom obviously going to be our terrain control Pokemon. In case we go up against any Miraidon teams, Rillaboom can just perfectly counter it. Guys, want to run the team for yourself? The code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing this Ice Rider Calyrex team. So guys, in match number 1, we are going up against no restricted Pokemon, but still very strong Pokemon and pretty speedy Pokemon. They got Morpeko, they got Fire Ogerpon, who is elite. They also have Dragapult, super fast, super strong, Quaquaval, Talonflame, and Archaludon. Now, how should I play this one? I think Pop and Trick Room definitely our call. I still want to bring my restricted Pokemon, considering I'm trying to showcase it in a video. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for Farigiraf alongside with Calyrex. I think that's a solid call for us. I like it. They have no terrain, so there's really no reason for us to bring Rillaboom. I mean, Rillaboom's only gonna be super effective into that Quaquaval, so it's not that important to us. I kind of do like Glimmora here though, just a nice special attacker. But on top of that, I think I'd rather have Raging Bolt here as well. Raging Bolt's definitely gonna be good. So it's between Urshifu or Glimmora at this point. And looking at this team, I mean, Urshifu with the Choice Scarf, that thing can cook. That thing can cook. I think I'm going to end up going into Urshifu, especially because of like Archaludon and how bulky it is. Plus, I can always coach up onto our Calyrex if I want to. It's just another option for us. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. Bring in our Urshifu, let it get rolling. So yeah, I can lead this team pretty much two ways. I can just go for Farigiraf and Calyrex like I'm doing now, try to set up the Trick Room, or I can just go into Choice Scarf Urshifu alongside with Calyrex and just start boosting our stats. Attack boost, defense boost, and then just have Calyrex just start dealing damage from there. Which is honestly a good lead, but it's a very niche lead. It's got to be going up against certain Pokemon, right? Well, let's see. They're going to go into Ogerpon alongside with Talonflame, which I don't mind. I do not mind. I mean, Protect on the Calyrex got to be our play. What is Calyrex's Terror type? I actually didn't even check it. I didn't even check it, because I could stay in here, pop Trick Room, and just go for a Glacial Lance, but it's probably in my best interest to just, yeah, not a Grass Terror is not good. Yeah, our best interest is to just Protect here. So I'm going to sit here, I'm going to Protect. I am just going to go into that beautiful little Trick Room. And we'll see what they want to do here. Hopefully they attack this Calyrex, right? Two Fire-type Pokemon? Fire Blast into Calyrex. Ooh, Fire Blast. Fire Blast into the Calyrex. We're going to end up blocking it. And they're doubling down. Big time Protect from your boy with Ivy Cudgel. Love it. Ivy Cudgel hits like a truck. Especially this Fire Ogerpon. This thing's an absolute menace. Alright, so we're sitting here. I could go into Grass Terror, but that really wouldn't do anything for us. I'm just going to hope to outbulk a shot. So from here, I'm just going to go Glacial Lance. I could go into Helping Hand Glacial Lance. Or I could just go Psychic Noise and double down. I'm going to hope that Helping Hand Glacial Lance could honestly just KO Ogerpon. Who goes first, though? Who's on the speed board? Because I got to make sure this Ogerpon goes down. 58-63. So you go first. I could Psychic Noise for damage chip. Or Helping Hand with boost. I'm gonna double down. I'm gonna double down and try to get rid of this Ogerpon. I really need this thing to die out here. That's solid damage. I'm really hoping that Glacial Lance can pick up the KO here. Really hoping. Really hoping. Because I think we can soak up a Fire Blast, but definitely not Ivy Cudgel. We pick up the double. We pick up the double. Talonflame's lightweight. It's not Focus Sash N. Yeah, now Calyrex is sitting here +2 on attack. Guys, I told you, this is the best Trick Room Pokemon in the game. And it is just absurd. He's +2 on attack. Every time he picks up KO, he's going to get boosted on attack. It's just absurd. It's just absurd. Now they have 4 turns left in Trick Room, or 3 turns left in Trick Room, and they got to deal with this Pokemon. Quackle Ball going to come out here alongside with Dragapult. You guys are fast Pokemon. I'm just going to Helping Hand and just go for Glacial Lance. That's exactly what I'm going to do. It's going to be not very effective into the Quackle Ball, but honestly, it's going to still do a ridiculous amount of damage with it. Not only the Helping Hand boost, but being +2 on attack. So there goes Helping Hand. Out comes Glacial Lance. And will this be a perfect sweep? It's that easy. It's that easy. We didn't take a lick of damage. Not a lick of damage. We double protect it. Or, well, we single protect it, and they double down into my protect. Pop Trick Room, and then we just use Glacial Lance twice. Thanks for playing. Match number 1 is done. Now we're talking, ladies and gentlemen. Match number 2 underway, and they got themselves Shadow Rider Calyrex. So, Ice Rider Calyrex versus Shadow Rider Calyrex. This should be a nice little matchup here. Now, I could go into Farigiraf again. I could go into Urshifu this time around, but honestly, I think just Farigiraf into Calyrex is probably our play here. It's got to be our play, because, I mean, normal typing with Farigiraf, they can't use Fake Out. Intimidate won't really affect this combo. I like it a lot, so I'm going to end up going into both of them. That is something I do like. I could go into the Choice Scarf Urshifu, depending on how fast it is. I'm curious if it's faster than Calyrex, because I definitely want it. So I'm going to end up doing that, and then it's either Glimmora or Raging Bolt. Glimmora or Raging Bolt, and kind of looking at this, Glimora's pretty good. Glimora's really good. Power Gem going to be super effective onto Incineroar. Sludge Bomb into the Rillaboom. But Raging Bolt at the same time going to be super effective into that Raging Bolt. You know what? No, we're going Glimmora. We are going Glimmora, especially with the Focus Sash too. Focus Sash is such a clutch item. It really is, even though Raging Bolt is very, very strong. Pretty much S tier OP. I wouldn't say OP because there's restricted Pokemons, but outside of restricted Pokemon, Raging Bolt is one of the next best Pokemon. It is so good. It is so powerful. So bulky, hits like a truck, has decent speed, like everything about it. Its typing's great. It just rocks. But they're going to end up going into both of these guys, which is totally fine. You can't fake me out. And from here, honestly, you can't hit my Farigiraf with... You can't hit my Farigiraf with Astral Blast. You could hit it with Wood Hammer, however. I think from here, we're just going to pop Trick Room and honestly just stay and attack. Because if they double down into Farigiraf, then we're going to have a problem. So I just think like terrestrializing you in the grass and playing it safe and just attacking here is our play. That's our play. Because again, there is a chance that they do double down on Farigiraf reading my Protect here. So if that's the case, I'd rather just simply at least get off of Glacial Lance and kind of go from there. Because I have great Pokemon in the back and we could thrive out here, but honestly, I would love to get off a Trick Room. I wonder if they swap Rillaboom is the real question. I wonder what they do here. I'm really curious to see. I mean, going into Grass Terror type is really good for us. You could go into like a U-turn with Rillaboom, which would be scary, especially into my what's called slot, but he's gonna end up swapping, which is really good for us. You're gonna end up swapping. You're gonna go into Farigiraf of your own. So Farigiraf's gonna pop out here on their own terms. They're gonna end up terrestrializing. I'm terrestrializing as well. This will probably be a fire typing. Yep, nice little fire typing. But at least we're able to get off some damage into their Farigiraf, which is really good. Which is really good for us. So there's that. Here comes our Terror type. Kind of wish we didn't use it just yet, considering they swapped Calyrex, but I'll take it. That's fine. I doubt they go for Wood Hammer into the slot. Let's see what they're ripping here. Let's see what they are ripping. I'm curious. I am very curious. There's the Wood Hammer. You should soak this Fergie's. Yep, all day. They're going to take some mean recoil damage. And Glacial Lance is now going to launch. Glacial Lance launching, doing beautiful damage into Farigiraf. No berry? No berry's perfect. No berry is perfect. No berry is perfect. Because now I can just pretty much take out Farigiraf. And I could just Psychic Noise down this Rillaboom. Yeah, I think we get double KO. I think we just do the same thing that we did last time. This is working fine. Glacial Lance into Psychic Noise, double down into the Fire-type Pokemon, just like we did last time. You're just going to protect Farigiraf. Oh, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Photograph goes first, which is nice. So it's going to bring him low enough where I believe Glacial Lance should KO. I believe this is low enough where Glacial Lance should KO. And if it does, we get that +1 boost. And it's just going to start snowballing. It's just going to start snowballing. We didn't pick up the KO. That hurts the soul. He's just going to U-turn pivot. Photograph is going to survive here, but again, I like where we're sitting still. We got plenty of Trick Room turns left. I can Helping Hand boost this next turn. I doubt they go in the Shadow Rider. I think they just saved their Rillaboom and saved their Shadow Rider. I think that's got to be their play. Unless they're just going to protect it. They're going to bring it out. I think they just protect it. They have to protect it. They have to protect it. So we're going to get back a little bit of HP here. I could Psychic Noise here, but I'm just going to go for Helping Hand instead. And then go for the Glacial Lance on top of that. Let's just boost his attack damage. We got to pick up some KOs here. Trick Room turns are wasting. So, yeah, I do believe that they go for a Protecting Calyrex, which they don't. Surprise, surprise. And I'm able to just drop a Glacial Lance, get rid of Frigoraph, and more importantly, maybe even get rid of Calyrex. Oh, my lord. So close. Little 1 HP bandit over here. Little 1 HP bandit. We got +1 on attack, which is nice. And he's going to drop an Astral Barrage, which isn't going to affect my Frigoraph, which is nice. Frigoraph's normal, which is beautiful. Calyrex, Terror type working beautifully. They're doing about 0 damage. We still have Frigoraph on the field, which works great because they can't go into Rillaboom and just fake me out. And I'm curious to see how many turns are left in Trick Room. That's my real question. Is it 2? If it's 2, we're sitting in a beautiful position. If it's 2. Oh my lord, it is 2. It is 2. That is so gorgeous. So we're just going to do this, and on top of that, we'll throw a Glacial Lance across the board. They could Terrasilize Urshifu. Actually, they don't have Terror type. They cannot, and they just cancel match. So Ice Rider Calyrex versus Shadow Rider Calyrex. We pick up another sweep. We are just killing it right now. I told you guys. I literally told you guys Ice Rider Calyrex is the best, and all it takes for it is Trick Room to get set up. Once you get Trick Room off, this thing's going to pick up a KO. Chilling Nate is going to get boosted, and it's just going to go crazy from there. We made a Regulation G team quit, and now we're going up against a team with no restricted Pokemon. And I'll be a good guy for now. I'm not going to bring Ice Rider Calyrex here. We're just going to use our other Pokemon and look for a nice little match and look for another win for you guys. This team is mediocre speed outside of Ice Rider Calyrex. Like, if you look, 96. You got the Choice Scarf. You're like, what are you, 130 about? 151? Okay. With max speed, and then Rillaboom right here. So I think they're the 4 Pokemon that I'm going to want to bring here. I could go Urshifu and Rillaboom. Maybe we'll just coach up that. That's not bad. That's actually a pretty good lead. So I'm going to go, if they do Intimidate us. If they Intimidate us, I'll just use Urshifu as an attacker more so than anything. And then just U-turn pivot into like Limora. I think that's their best play. Yeah, I'm cool with this. So they could go into Incineroar turn 1. No big deal if they do. Again, I could just U-turn pivot, or I could hard swap, or I could fake out turn 1 depending on the speed factors. So let's just see how this one plays out here first, because Urshifu is fine with Intimidates. I could just use it as a Surging Strikes attacker at that point, or I can just let its attack drop and just still coach up, boost. That could work well. That could work wonders. And now I have a feeling that they're going to lead Incineroar. Let's see. You got an Incineroar out here? Yeah, of course they do. This would have been a perfect Ice Rider Calyrex Frigoraph lead. It really would have. We would have been thriving because they can't fake out, and I have clear Amulet. So there's all this stuff. Venomoth, though. Shiny looks dope. I really do like its colors. I could still coach up. I'm just going to Surging Strikes, however. Actually, whose speed's faster? It might be Rillaboom's. Yeah, I can fake out. And I can U-turn with you. I'm going to U-turn pivot into Incineroar and just fake out. I could have just Surging Strikes it, but let's U-turn pivot. Let's save my Pokemon for later. Let's save them for later. So U-turn out of here. We will bring out Limora. Limora is a really good Pokemon up against both these guys. Faster as well. I'm kind of curious to see what Venomoth does. Is this thing Sleep Pattern? Yes, it is. Night-night, Limora. Night-night, that really sucks. I'll try to U-turn pivot out here as well with Rillaboom because I'm -1. But, I mean, if I can wake out and throw a Power Gem, that'd be lovely. So, I'll go for another U-turn. I'll try to swap maybe Raging Bolt in here. Wouldn't be a bad call. He's gonna acid spray me down. Oh no. Don't lower my special defense. And you get a crit for 9 damage? You better chill on me. You better chill. My special defense is super low right now. Good thing Incineroar is a physical attacker. You turn gonna do -6 damage here. And I'm gonna swap into probably Raging Bolt. Or I could go back into Urshifu here. Let me go back into Urshifu here. I think a Flare Blitz is coming here. They could go into, obviously, a knockoff, but taking off this item's not that bad. It is a Flare Blitz, so good swap on our end. We're able to soak it, and I can waste some turns to try to get Glimmora to wake up and just Surging Strikes into this Incineroar slot. Plus, I get back my HP. I gotta remember, my special defense is lowered right now. I'm gonna go for a Power Gem into this slot right here. There's a chance that you are Focus Sash, and I'm gonna just try to Surging Strikes this Incineroar. Yep, see you later, Incineroar. Get on out my face. Get on out of here. We're done dealing with you. We're done dealing with you. So right now, Glimmora's asleep. Hopefully, fingers crossed that this Pokemon does wake up here and just throws rocks into the face. Because if not, I have a feeling it's going to put me to sleep too. Definitely have a feeling. Yeah, I'm going to sleep all day. Night, night, Jeans. What a way to finish off today's video. Just going to sleep every turn. Glimmora, wake up. Come on, Glimmora. Come on, Glimmora. You're better than that. You're better than that. At least we're getting back a little bit of HP. Nothing crazy. If they do end up going into special attacker, do I want to swap Glimmora? That's a real question. Hopefully it's just a physical attacker. Let's see. What you got? What you got for me? It's scary because you do outspeed me. I have Focus Sash though, which is beautiful. I'm just gonna Power Gem down this slot. And if I can wake up, go with Surging Strikes here. If I can. I mean, I can't wake up with the Urshifu. There should be a way for first turn sleeps to actually happen. You shouldn't Rage Powder out here. Alright, so protect the Golden-Go. I got the Focus Sash on the Glimmora, which is why I didn't want to swap it. Urshifu's going to be slumped. Glimmora, do you outspeed the Golden-Go? You do. That is beautiful, and you wake up. Thank you, Glimmora. So Power Gem gonna launch here. Whipping into that thing, bringing it down to Focus Sash. No big deal. And Shadow Ball is actually gonna launch into my Urshifu. So they want to get rid of my Urshifu, and they do. They just dumped on it. That thing might be Choice Spec. That thing might be Choice Spec. Damage is absurd. Damage is absurd there. I can bring out... Can bring out Rillaboom. I mean, Rillaboom's... Oh, dude. Rillaboom's just rough here. I want to save my Raging Bolt. I really do. So from here, honestly, we don't... Venomoth outspeeds us. So I got to go in the Rillaboom and just Grassy Glide to finish off this Venomoth. That's really our play. And then try to do as much damage as we can with Power Gem here. That's really where I'm at. So I'm just going to go into a Grassy Glide here. Look to finish off the Moth. Just so it doesn't put me back to sleep, right? And then do as much damage as I can with Glimmora. But they end up protecting, which is a smart call here. A very smart call here. They go for the protect. Grassy Glide gonna get blocked. Power Gem gonna launch here. How much damage here with Power Gem? Meh. Mega Rain's gonna fly. Your special attack is going to drop. I'm gonna Focus Sash up, which is very important. So I Focus Sash up here. Your special attack does drop, so I could see you swapping here. You are Life Orb, not Choice Spec. Life Orb. The Orb Sheet, because that thing did so much damage into my Urshifu. But from here, I think just same play. Oh, probably not. We gotta double down into this. We gotta double down into this thing. We gotta get rid of the Moth. I can't have it sitting on field. Plus, I was gonna say they might withdraw the Golden-Go. Just get special attack back, and they're gonna show their final Pokemon, which is Dragonite. Dragonite's here. Acid Spray. Can we soak this? Nope. Dead. Nope. Dead. Glimmora dies out here. We're gonna finish off the Moth, and he's gonna bring back out the what's it called? The Golden-Go. So I got Raging Bolt, which is solid. Rillaboom really not doing much here. Rillaboom really not doing much. I still have Terra, which is good. I think they still have Terra as well. But from here, what is our play? What's our Terror type? That's the real question. Is it because if it's Fairy, it's like, oh man, that's rough. What we got? It's Electric. That's perfect. So I'm gonna go Electric. I'm gonna go into a Thunderbolt here. Like to deal as much damage as I can, and if I can get off like a Wood Hammer or Grass Glide and maybe get away. We're gonna see how much damage Wood Hammer can do, but maybe if we can get off the multi-scale onto Dragonite, that could be nice. Because I'm really hoping this Thunderbolt could just KO Golden Go, and then we can just Draco Meteor down this Dragonite. That's really where I'm at. That is really where I'm at. And then if it doesn't KO, maybe we get Thunderclap, but we'll see how it plays, because that's a couple turns away. So into straight Electric for Terror type. Bringing it on out here, baby. And he's just going to protect the Golden Go. What are you doing with Dragonite is the real question. Scale Shot. Are we dodging that? Oh, baby, what a dodge. What a dodge. What a dodge all day. So if you are multi-scale, we get rid of that. I don't even know what you are, because that was doing that much damage regardless. And at this point, let's double down into this Golden Go. We gotta kind of make sure this thing dies out here. And for a Scale Shot, and we dodged it. So we know it's a loaded dice one. We know it's loaded dice. Because I mean, what Dragonite's rocking Scale Shot without loaded dice? I feel like that's just been a huge part of the meta as of recently. Shadow Ball is gonna launch. So we're gonna try to double down into this slot. How much damage is this gonna do? Oh my lord, a ton. A ton. Scale Shot's gonna launch here again, and we dodge it again. Oh my lord, they are probably so upset. They are probably so upset. Nice damage over there. And from here, Thunderbolt is going to launch. Thunderbolt is launching. Bye-bye to you. The real question is, do I go for Thunderclap instead? Because I don't want this thing to outspeed me and just... Oh, that could be ugly. We're gonna go for Thunderclap. I don't want to outspeed me and then just be able to pick up a KO. And we get off no value. We want to see a Terror type launch out here. What Terror type you got here? Show me it's like flying. Show me it's something weak to electric. It's probably normal for E-speeds. Yep, straight normal. Oh, don't tell me you're E-speeding at this point. I mean, Wood Hammer could do respectable damage now. Let's see. Are you going for E-speed? You are going for E-speed. That's tough news for us. That's tough news. Can we soak this? We do soak it. I wish I would have Draco Meteor this turn. Thunderclap gonna do nothing. Thunderclap gonna do nothing. Wood Hammer gonna launch here. How much damage here? Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. We're gonna pose that threat. We're gonna go into... Now we can just go Thunderbolt. You have no double hitting moves and Wood Hammer. That's perfect. That's perfect. No need to go for Thunderclap. He's gonna go for Scale Shot. He's gonna go for Scale Shot. That's totally fine. My Rillaboom's gonna be able to soak, and now I can win this game. So, Pokegods, thank you for them missing 2 Scale Shots. Not 1, but 2 Scale Shots. I'll take a nice little RNG victory here in match number 3 for you guys. But hey, didn't bring my restricted Pokemon. They didn't have a restricted Pokemon, and we're still gonna take this dub. Let's go. Raging Bolt for the victory. Come on, man. T-Bolt into the Dragonite's face. GG's. We go 3-0 yet again on the casual ladder. I said it in the beginning of the video, and I'll say it again. Ice Rider Calyrex is the best Trick Room Pokemon in this game. Hands down, no debate. This Pokemon is where it's at. You guys seen it in today's video. Dropping Trick Room with Farigiraf and just letting Calyrex do Calyrex things. Glacial Lance, picking up KOs, then you get the +1 on attack boost, and then you just keep picking up more KOs until eventually you win the game. The rest of the supporting cast, amazing. Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, Glamora, and Urshifu, super strong, just made this team what it is. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.